Hi friends, welcome to math class. Today we'll discuss about the ninth class chapter polynomials. This is very much useful those who want to learn polynomials. Okay, before going to this chapter, I will discuss about some basics that are related to numbers and related to exponents and powers. Okay, what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are denoted with n. These are 1, 2, 3 up to so on. Okay. Next, whole numbers are denoted with w, that are 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, including 0. Okay. What about next one? Integers that are denoted with I or z. Okay. I or z, that are -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Here natural numbers and negative natural numbers, including 0. Now these integers are divided into two groups. Okay, negative numbers. Negative numbers means negative integers are -1, -2, -3, so on. Okay. Next, positive. In place of using positive, we are using non-negative numbers. Non-negative numbers or non-negative integers. Non-negative, opposite word of negative. Non-negative numbers means except the negative numbers. What are 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, we need these two terms. Okay, non-negative numbers including 0, 1, 2, 3. Negative numbers -1, -2, -3 and so on. If you will mention positive number, positive integers or positive numbers, you will get 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, only 1, 2, 3 and so on are positive integers means. Okay, the difference between positive and non-negative is only 0. Okay, now we need only these two terms, non-negative, negative, and one more, it is positive. Next, we already studied in 8th class exponents and powers. Now 2x square. Okay, in this, otherwise 10 power 5. What is the exponent here? 5. It is what? Positive number. Here 10 is called base. Okay, next, 1 by 10. 1 by 10 means what? It is 10 power minus 1. Okay, by writing reciprocals, 10 power minus 1. In the same way, for the variables also, means x square is already positive. Okay, suppose if it is 1 by x square, we can write it as x power minus 2. It is what? Negative powers, negative integers. Okay, and suppose x power 1 by 2. It is what? 1 by 2 is not an integer. It is what? A rational number. Okay, it is rational number. So, if you will write only x, what is this? What is the exponent here? If it is not there anything, an exponent, you will get 1. X power 1. Okay, suppose only you have number, suppose 2. What is the variable power? This will discuss in later. Okay, these are negative rational, and if it is not there anything means that you will get 1. Okay, now coming to our chapter, that is polynomial. Today in this class we will discuss about introduction to polynomials. Introduction to polynomials. Second one is polynomials in one variable. Polynomials in one variable. Next, third one is degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. And fourth point is types of polynomials. In these types of polynomials we have two types, according to degree and according to number of terms. According to number of terms. In this class we will discuss about introduction, means what is a polynomial, and the difference between expressions and polynomials we will discuss in introduction. Next, polynomials in one variable. Okay, next, degree of the polynomial. Next, types of polynomial according to degree and according to number of terms. We will discuss one by one. Okay, clearly. First, introduction. Okay, suppose you went to the hotel and means biryani shop. One biryani cost is suppose 200 rupees. One biryani cost is 200 rupees. Suppose you want 2 biryani packets. 2 biryani packets. You want 2 biryani packets. What is the amount you need to pay? What is the amount you need to pay? First biryani 200, second biryani 200. Total 400 rupees. Like that, suppose you want 3 biryani packets next time. How much you need to pay? 200 plus 200 plus 200. How much? It is 600 rupees. Suppose you want 10 biryani packets. You want 10 biryani packets. How much you need to pay? 2000 plus 2000 plus 2000 plus 2000. How many times? How many times? You need to add 10 times 10 biryani packets. How much you will get? 2000 rupees. Okay. Now, instead of adding this, we can write this. You can write like this: 2 biryani packets. 2 into how much? Each biryani how much? 200 rupees. That is 400. Now, how many biryani packets in the next time? 3 biryani packets. Each biryani 200. Now you can multiply 3 into 200. Next, like that, in the same way, you want 10 biryani packets. Okay, each biryani 200. You need to multiply 10 into 200. That is 2000. Suppose you want some X biryani packets. We don't know X. Okay, here we don't know X. What is the number? How much you need to pay? By observing this all, you are multiplying number of packets, biryani packets, into cost of each packet. How many packets here? X into 200. That is simply you can write 200 into X rupees. 200 into X rupees. Now observe this. By observing this here, in this situation, here 200 is fixed. Okay, here 200 is fixed. Yes or not? In this total situation, in our real life example, present example, 200 is fixed. These type of fixed numbers are called constants. And in the same situation, these first numbers are changing. First time it is 2, next time 3, 10, okay, x. This one is called variable. In the name only it is there, variable, variations, variable, okay, difference, okay. Now it is constants and variables. Next, one more example, mathematical example I will give. Mathematical example I will give. Okay. Next, what is area of a square? Area of a square with side x units. We will say x units. Area of a square with x units. With the side x units. What is that? Area generally denoted with A is, what is the area? Area, okay, x power 2, okay, square units, units should write compulsory, x square units. It is general notation. Suppose if the square side is 2 units, square side is 2 units, what is the area now? 2 power 2, that is 4. Next, if the square side is 3 units, what is that? Area 3 power 2, that is 9 square units. This is one of the mathematical application. Okay. Next, one more we'll discuss perimeter of the square. Perimeter of the square of side A units. Perimeter of the square of side A units. Perimeter generally denoted with P, that is equal to how many sides for a square? 4 sides. A plus A plus A plus A, that is 4A units. Okay. Next, suppose if A is equal to 5 units, what is the perimeter? Means border, length of the border. That is, perimeter is equal to 4 into 4A means 4 into A, that is multiplication. 4 into 5, that is 20 units. Suppose if A is equal to 10 units, what is the perimeter? 4 into 10, that is 40 units. Observe this, here 4 is a fixed number. 4 is fixed number. Here A is changing. Okay, depending on the situation it is changing. Yes or not? Here 4 is a fixed number. Okay, if you take any number, if you take the side is 5 or 10 or anything, that 4 is a fixed. This 4 is called now constant. Here A is changing means variable. Okay. Here constant means throughout the situation there is no change in that. Variable means in the same situation, okay, depending on the values what we are substituting, that will be changed. Okay. Now this is what is the use of polynomials in real life and in mathematics. Okay. Now I will write some expressions. Already you know what is expression. Okay, I will write some examples. X cube, 2x square, some 4x cube, now I gave some examples here. I wrote some expressions here. Okay, first one is what? X power 3. Here what is the exponent of 3? Exponent of x is 3. Okay, this is what? Positive integer. In the next term, It is also positive term. It is also next one positive term. Here in the next example we have two terms, that both the terms having positive only. Next, in the next example, first term is having positive, the next term is having negative. Okay, now in the next line, first one, 2 by x plus 1. 2 by x, we can write this one as 2 into x power minus 1 plus 1. What is the exponent here? Negative powers. Okay, in the next also negative. Here the negative. Okay, in the given example, some of the expressions having only positive exponents, some of the exponents having negative exponents. Okay, these are all are expressions only. These are all expressions only. Now, in these expressions, which are polynomials, which are not polynomials, we'll discuss now. Okay, the expressions which are having only positive exponents, in the expressions, in the given expressions, now we'll decide which are polynomials, which are not polynomials. The expressions which are having only positive exponents. Okay, positive exponents means an algebraic expression in which the variables involved, an algebraic expression in which the variables means x, y or something, variables involved only non-negative powers is called a polynomial. An expression is called a polynomial if the variables involved in that expression having only non-negative powers. Okay, means if you want to say the expression is a polynomial, okay, the variables present in the expression having only non-negative powers. Okay, this is the important. Now from this, it is having positive means non-negative only, it is a polynomial. Second one also polynomial, third one also polynomial, fourth one also polynomial. Coming to fifth one, here the variables involved in the expression, how many variables? X and y, having only non-negative powers. First one you see, positive means non-negative only. Next one, minus 2, it is not non-negative, it is a negative. Okay, therefore it is not a polynomial, not a polynomial. Okay, coming to the next, 2 into x power minus 1, here also the negative, it is also not a polynomial. The next also 4 into x power minus 2, here also the negative power, it is also not a polynomial. Okay, the next 5 into x power minus 3 plus y, here also x power minus means negative power, it is also not a polynomial. The variables involved in that expression, all the variables, okay, either maybe one variable or two variables or three variables. Okay, the total variables having powers must be positive means non-negative. Okay, this is what introduction to the polynomials. Okay, the next subtopic, polynomials in one variable. Polynomials may be 2 variables, 3 variables, 4 variables or n variables also. Okay, now we will discuss about polynomials in only one variable. Okay, only in one variable. See this, I will write some polynomials here. Now see these examples, I wrote 5 examples. In the first one, in the first polynomial, first it is a polynomial or not, we check it. All the terms, all the variables involved in the expression having positive or non-negative. X power 2 positive, here x power 1 it is also positive, it is a polynomial. All are polynomials only, you can check it once. Okay, first one, how many variables here? Only one variable. Here x is a variable and y is also a variable. Okay, next x, y, z means it is a polynomial in 3 variables. It is a polynomial but in 3 variables. The next one, x power 100 plus y power 50. Okay, very big powers but it is a polynomial because these 100 and 50 are non-negative but the variables are 2 variables. But the variables are 2. Okay, but the powers are non-negative only. Okay, it is a polynomial in 2 variables. Now observe the last one, y power 2020. This year 2020. Now y power 2020. Here the exponent is non-negative only. But the variables are how many? Only one variable. Here which one are polynomials in one variable? Only the first one and the last one. Okay, first one is a polynomial in one variable and the next one is also a polynomial in one variable. You have tried to write some examples in your notebooks and try to practice. Okay, polynomials in one variable. The next subtopic is degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Okay, here I give some example, one example which is having 3 terms. First one is 4x square, 10x and 16. Okay, now observe 4x square. What is the degree of the term? First we need to know the degree of a term. Degree of a term means sum of the exponents, sum of the exponents of its variable factors. Sum of the exponents of its variable factors. Here only one variable, no need to add anything. Simply you can say that degree means x power. How much it is? 2. Degree of the first term is 2. Now coming to the second term, degree of the terms. Okay, first one is 2. What is the next one? X power 1. Variable powers. Here 1. The next 16. Now 16 can be written as 16 into x power 0. In exponents we discussed x power 0 means a power 0 is 1. In the same way x power 0 it is 1. We can write 16 into 1. 1 can be written as x power 0. What is the degree of this? 0. Means degree of the constant term is 0. It is very important, this point, degree of the constant term. Okay, in this now we want to say the degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Now here 3 terms, each one having some degree, 2, 1, 0. In this the greatest value, greatest, okay, means largest value. That is what, in these 3 numbers, which one is the largest? 2. Now the degree of the given polynomial is 2. Now how to define this degree of the polynomial? The largest degree of its variable term. The largest degree of its variable term. The largest degree of its variable terms. Variable terms, अन्नी terms check चेयाली. Okay. Now I will use one more example. You say the degree of the polynomial. 4x cube y square plus 7x square plus 10x power 1. Okay, first find the degree of each term. Before finding the degree of the polynomial, first find degree of each term. Now what is the first term degree? Sum of the variable factors, sum of the exponents of its variable factors. How many variables here? 2. We can add the powers, means exponents. 3 plus 2, 5. This one is 3 plus 2. that is equal to 5. First term degree is 5. Then coming to the next one. Next term, variable power, sum of the variable powers, only one variable, that is 2. The next one, only x, that is x power 1, 1. Now the degree of the polynomial, the largest degree of its variable term. What is the largest in this? 5 to 1, that is 5. Means the degree of the given polynomial is 5. Like this you can say degree of the polynomial. Either it is 1 or 2 or 3. Okay. Now we will discuss important subtopic, general form of a polynomial. General form of a polynomial. Okay. Now suppose I will write only the number, suppose 5. Only 5. What is the degree of this? What is the degree of this polynomial? We can write 5 as 5 into x power 0. 5 into x power 0. What is the degree here? Degree of this polynomial? Degree of this polynomial means 0. Degree of this polynomial is 0. Okay. Now this polynomial is called constant polynomial. Now the only number, that is called constant polynomial. Okay. If the degree of the polynomial is 0, it is called constant polynomial. This one is degree of the polynomial. Degree of the polynomial. Suppose I will write one more. 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. Here x power 1. Now we can write 3 as 3 into 1. That is 2 into x power 1 plus 3 into 1 can be written as x power 0. Okay. It is degree of the first term is 1. Second term is 0. And the degree of this total polynomial is 1. If the degree of the polynomial is 1, degree of the polynomial is 1, then this polynomial is a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Next, third one, 5x square plus 7x plus 10. Okay. Now here we have three terms. First term degree 2, second term x power 1, next plus 10 into something means 10 into 1 x power 0 we can write. Okay. Now degree of this is largest value, that is 2. That is 2. If the degree of the polynomial is 2, that is called quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. The next one, 6x cube plus 7x square plus 5. Okay. Now here three terms. First term degree 3, second one 2, next one 0. In this largest value 3. Now this polynomial is called cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. Suppose if degree is 4, terms are 3. First term degree 4, second term 3. Now we are very easy. Now we are perfect to find degree of the polynomial. The degree is 4. It is biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial. Okay, it is what? Biquadratic polynomial. Now coming to the topic, means general form of a topic. Now it is what? Types of polynomials according to degree. Types of polynomials according to degree. Okay. Suppose if it is more than 4. More than 4 means, suppose if degree is 5, 8 into x power 5 plus 5 into x power 4. What is the degree here? 5. Now here onwards we can say this is 5th degree polynomial. 5th degree polynomial. The next 6th degree, 7th degree, 8th degree, next nth degree polynomial. Okay. Now if you want you can copy this. The next one, The next is general form. If the degree is 2, how many terms are possible? We'll see. 3x square, degree 2. Next, I will give one more. 3x square plus 2x, it is also degree 2. Next, 3x square plus 2x plus 5. 2x square plus 3x square plus 2x plus 5. Degree 2 here also. Here also degree 2. Possible terms. One term is possible with degree 2. With degree 2. Two terms is possible with degree 2. Three terms also possible. More than that we cannot write. Okay. For 4 terms we cannot write with degree 2. Okay. With degree 1. Suppose the polynomial degree is 1. How many terms are possible? We'll see. We can write x. Otherwise some 3x. Degree how much? 1. Next 3x plus 5. Here also degree 1. More than that we cannot write. Only one term. With one term degree 1 possible. With 2 terms degree 1 possible. Suppose if degree is 3, we can write one term 3x cube, degree 3. We can write 2 terms 3x cube plus 2x. Here also degree 3 only. We can write with 3 terms also. 3x cube plus 2x square plus 5. Degree 3 only. With 4 also possible. 4 terms. 3x cube plus 2x square plus 5x plus 10. With 4 terms also possible. Okay. More than this we cannot write. If degree 3 only 4 terms. From this, if degree is n, now we can write the general form of a polynomial with nth degree. Degree is what? N. Means highest power should be n. Now we can write that as an x power n plus an minus 1 x power n minus 1 plus an minus 2 x power n minus 2 plus so on up to a1 x plus a naught. Nth degree. If you want from this we can write 5th degree, 6th degree. If you want 5th degree you can substitute in place of n 5. a5 x power 5. Here an minus 1, an minus 2, an a0 are the real numbers. Means an minus 1, an minus 2 and so on a0 all belongs to real numbers. And one more condition, we are saying nth degree polynomial. Means nth degree polynomial x power n coefficient should not be 0. X power n coefficient should not be 0. Means one condition here, that is an not equal to 0. An not equal to 0. Okay. The last one in this class, the last subtopic, that is types of polynomials according to number of terms. Previously we discussed types of polynomials according to degree. Now we will discuss types of polynomials according to the terms. If a polynomial having only one term, that is suppose 3x, it is a polynomial having only one term, these polynomials are called, this type of polynomials are called monomial. Okay, suppose if the polynomial having two terms, for example 3x square plus 2x, here only two terms, these polynomials are called binomials. Binomial. Monomial, mono means single. Binomial, binomial, bi means two. Okay. Next, if a polynomial having three terms, suppose 4x power 4 plus 3x square plus 7. Okay. Don't observe that powers, degree. Just observe number of terms here. 1, 2, 3. Already you know what is a term. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 terms. It is called trinomial. Already you know these meanings: mono, bino, trino. Okay, trinomials. If more than this, suppose if a polynomial having 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms, 7 terms, these are all polynomials. Okay, polynomials are called multinomials. Okay, all polynomials, okay, are called multinomials. Multinomials. Okay, now if you want to perfect in this topic, open your textbooks, whatever it is, either CBSE or SSC. You can practice from that. So many examples are available. You can practice. If any doubt, can comment in my channel. Okay, thank you.